Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully, my voice holds up today better than yesterday's attempt. This pharyngitis clearing up so you can understand me. This is my message number 1290 from 11/13/2019. Infinity of mind casts a blind eye to understand the how and why of things God does, allows to happen. Belief or not does not dampen. The infinity of your mind, the infiniteness of your mind, casts a blind eye, blinds us to understand the how and why. The infinity of our mind is God. Casts a blind eye, blinds us to understand the how and why. In other words, we don't fully understand, not able to fully understand the how and why of the things that God does and allows to happen. It's what turns a lot of people away from God. We don't have that understanding. He's infinite. He's too massive. And being part of him, that infinity that he is, that isn't in our mind, in itself casts a blind eye, like a shadow, which makes us incapable of understanding all that he is and why he allows things to happen and the things that he does cause to happen. Whether you believe it or not, does not dampen, does not lessen this truth. Glory unfolds, and and belief or not does not dampen the fact that glory unfolds all according to plan. If you believe it or not, it's happening. It all unfolds according to his plan. What exists created by man shall fall away as didst before by the end of present war. What exists created by man, everything created by man shall fall away as it did before. Noah, great flood. By the end of present war. Which present war? What war is going on? Wars all over the place, battles being fought everywhere. Present war, the final war, which is going on, reiterates here, unseen by eyes of mortal tent, perceived in heart by those heaven sent. So the final war has been going on in the spiritual realm. It hasn't manifested in the physical yet. So it's unseen by eyes of a mortal tent, those of the physical world who focus on the physical world, but it is perceived in the heart by those who have heaven sent. So I'm aware of it. I know what's going on, but I myself do not physically see it. Others are aware of it. Limited number of those in physical form. Now speaking to me, you once stood among the massing, witness to all 'twas said was passing. I once stood among the massing of armies, of peoples, witness to all 'twas said was passing. I was a witness to all that was passing by. This holy plan. And well, this is referring to pre-flood, might be for the flood, Noah's time. I'm sorry. When I was there, I talked to Noah. You once stood among the massing of people at that time, a witness to all 'twas said was passing. All was occurring at that time. Washed away in antediluvial rain, gone before, felt not any pain. So I was taken up before then, and I felt not any pain. But my body that was in was washed away. I was taken above before all others who fell below as water smothers. So I was taken up above into the light to be prepared for the next phase of my journey before all the others who fell below as the water smothered them. So fell below down into sleep. and some of those I'm sure were taken up. Noah himself believed thy words, my words, which I was sharing with him, understood reason for the thirds, the sacred thirds, which again I feel that from Adam to Noah would be 1/3, Noah to Jesus the second third, Jesus to now, final thirds. Noah understood the reason for the thirds, to cleanse the world of initial corruption till the next marked disruption. So he understood the need for the world to be cleansed of corruption until the next marked disruption, until the marked time, the end of the second third, most likely. Which then it goes on to Christ. Christ himself being supreme, truth and light, not a dream. So Christ himself being supreme, he is the truth and light. He's not a dream, he's not a myth, he's reality. He's discarded by those who seek to dissuade. Men's minds continue to invade. Discarded by those who seek to dissuade. And we know who that is, darkness. Dissuade men's minds. They continue to invade men's minds. Try to control them, draw them out. Despair, discord, emptiness of heart. Children of earth drift further apart. Ever ongoing. Told long ago all that to occur. All that's happened passed by in a blur, which it has. To Ark of the Covenant were guided those who sought more than any a heavenly repose. So it speaks of the Ark of the Covenant, which has disappeared, saying that those who sought more than any a heavenly repose were guided to the Ark of the Covenant, which they hid. Hidden from man, not for the taking. Why share the truth with those who are forsaking? It was like the Garden of Eden. They weren't doing what they were told. It was a gift to man. God took it away. Same with the Ark of the Covenant, the truth, everything. We are forsaking it, so it was taken from us and hidden by those who sought more than any a heavenly repose. So they took it and they hid it. Never again upon this earth shall he behold until after rebirth. So the Ark of the Covenant, the truth. Never again upon this earth shall man behold it until after rebirth of the earth. Testament shall stand before all who come after the cleansing of deaf, blind, and dumb. Testament shall stand before all who come after the cleansing of deaf, blind, and dumb. So the testament, something will be there. The ark or something else will be there. The testament is a reminder to all God and God's promise, God's connection and bond and love with his children. Michael, archangel, shall sail across the skies, chariot of fire unseen to most eyes. Unseen to most eyes, again. People don't see the physical. People have to feel, hear, and touch, and smell. They rely on their five senses. And anything that's out there, they don't perceive those five senses, doesn't exist to them. That's why they struggle. That's why they're so easily led astray. Those in the know shall see through their gift. Souls of their many shall then uplift. So those in the know, who know as servants of God, they shall see through their gift, whatever their gift is. Souls of their many shall then uplift. So souls of their loved ones, the many loved ones, shall then uplift them. Sent unto the light in spiritual wonder, no longer alone left to ponder. So they will then be sent unto the light in the spiritual wonder. They will no longer be left alone to ponder, to wonder, and have any kind of doubt. Guardians assail those who attempt. Resurrection of souls cannot preempt. So there's guardians who assail, who attack, who prevent those who attempt to preempt the resurrection of souls. Judgment befalls those who will remain, suffering and torment, endless pain or refrain. Joyous abode awaits those of yours, speaking to me, passing by or through in groups of fours. So speaking of those who are going to pass through me, I'm going to help get to light. Joyous abode awaits those of yours were gathered, passing by or through me in groups of fours, each a pulse through thy heart, emptying their burdens as they depart. So that's interesting. Each pulse through my heart, emptying their burdens as they depart. Cosmic revelations they shall gain. Cosmic understandings of things they shall gain as they let go all their pain. Taken to place of thine understanding, 7 days to remain, then left standing. So as they let go of all their pain, they'll gain this revelations. They'll be taken to place of thine understanding. Will become more and more aware of things. There'll be 7 days there to remain, which is mentioned long ago. How long people stay? Told 7 days when they go pass through the gateway. They remain 7 days before you actually go into the light. 7 days to remain, then left standing again. 7 days are days. I don't know. Spiritual is not the same as physical, but it's like a decontamination period, basically. Then left standing. Then they'll be left standing before the gates of heaven to enter. One last time, guilt and sin to surrender. Again, reiterates what told before, that they're passing, ascending the light. They have to offer up their guilt and sins to the world, to God, as a sacrifice. And then once again, they'll do that again at the gates of heaven itself. So before the gates of heaven to enter after that 7 days, one last time, guilt and sin to surrender, to offer up. Offer in payment, for then to receive glory eternal, all things to perceive, understand everything. It's like stepping in a big, big room, like, wow, getting hit with love and joy and peace, and everything that God is, and suddenly awareness. It's amazing. Those whom you know, all whom were given messages of love, all spirit-driven, shall awaken in heart to then do their part. So all those I know who were given a message of love from loved ones, or from God or Jesus, the Holy Spirit, that was given specifically to them, that all came from through Spirit, through me, they shall awaken in heart to then do their part. So that's good to know. Seers, caretakers, healers, and guides, warriors in spirit within resides. All warriors in spirit, which resides within them. So those of you watching this that receive specific messages from loved ones, from God, Holy Spirit, spiritual messages directly for you, this is going to awaken in you. And you are a warrior in spirit. The seeds that were planted upon hearing, barriers within now disappearing. So these seeds are growing. Barriers will be disappearing that have been preventing you from growing. Patience is needed as truth yet awakens. Babes in the woods no longer forsaken, or Spirit of God no longer forsaken. So be patient. It's awakening in you. This is, like I said, anybody who reads these messages or listens to them, same thing. That's going to happen as well. Peace of Christ, Savior of man, God all the same, does all he can. Christ and God are all the same. He does all he can. She of the light, who stands before thee, that would be Daughter Angelica Marie, helps each you love to better be free. Which is nice. Now this says specifically to somebody who friend Judy, who lives here. This part pertains to her and somebody she knows. He who withstands shall pass away, saving the one, the other shall stay. This pertains to Morpheus, who inhabits a former gifted person, turned him into something not good, possessed him. But this person, what came to my mind, my understanding, that this person is going to, tries to withstand his gift, controlled by the demon who controls him, he shall pass away. And it says, saving the one, the other shall stay. Now either the demon shall stay, or his wife who's possessed as well shall stay. And then it goes on next. She and her sister, as stated before, to reside as one by she who bore. Now, speaking of the two sisters, the one who's being saved, sacrificial virgin, to darkness. Since she'd been rescued, she and her sister, as stated before, to reside as one by she who bore. I immediately think of her mother, but her mother passed away earlier this year. So I'm thinking maybe her mother's mother, her grandmother. To reside as one by she who bore, to be guided in time soon to come. Jessica remains no longer numb. Jessica was the mother. She remains in the light, no longer numb. So I'm thinking it's her mother that they'll reside with. Jessica remains no longer numb. Passed through the light, empowered to view, learning what all she must do. So she's passed through to the light. Wonderful. This is being empowered to view, suddenly able to view everything that's going on, learning what all she must do. So she'll be involved in this process too. Her part to be given for you to share, for me to share, to others you know, for them to bear, for others to know of this, what's going on there, for them to bear, for them to carry forth to others, to carry. Conduit you be, as 'twas asked, this and much more shall be tasked. So I've asked to be a conduit, in that, as always. This and much more shall be given to me. They who bear, they took to deliver as 'tis given. Belief essential, 'twas spirit driven. So they who were given, pass the information onto, and any kind of message onto, it's theirs to deliver. I'm the conduit. It's theirs to deliver as they're given it. Belief is essential. Was spirit driven, so they have to believe this. Passed her test, first to deliver. Arrow of light, first of her quiver. That speaks to Judy, who was given a message from her husband, through me, for his daughter, who's been struggling. She finally passed it on to him, to her rather, saying that she passed her test. This was a test. First to deliver, arrow of light, first of her quiver. It means she's going to have more to deliver. This first message to deliver, it was an arrow of light. First from her quiver. Quiver means there's going to be more arrows. There'll be more coming. Many who seek shall be guided, even those whom in past derided. That which you shared, which went unheard, tended and nourished by sacred bird. So many who seek that I've shared these messages with, who watch these messages, speaking to everybody here who watch these videos or reads the blog, many who seek, because they're seeking or they're guided to the blog, many who seek, they shall be guided, even those whom in past derided, who didn't really believe, or thought it was crazy, or thought it wasn't really what I said it was. People close to me, people not so close to me. Even those who in past derided that which you shared, which went unheard. They didn't listen to it. They didn't believe it. But, as I said, anybody who hears it or reads it, they've been tended and nourished by sacred bird, by the Holy Spirit. Tended and nourished. They've tended at seeds in their soil, their body, their soul. Seeds have arisen in many a heart. Time arrives now to do their part. So everybody's reading and hearing. You have a part to play. So that's wonderful to hear about. All more to see the truth of thy path, and why all that's happened God hath allowed to fulfill all he did plan for the salvation and creation of man. So all this is more to see the truth. All will be all more people will be able to see the truth of thy path, my path, their path, man's path, and why all that's happened God hath allowed to fulfill all he did plan for the salvation and creation of man. Understand it. So wonderful, wonderful message, wonderful news. Again, belief is essential. So believe it. Be patient. Peace of Christ. God bless.